Hello, everybody, and welcome back to an episode of Limbus Company. We are back and continuing on our trek to the Yongjin building. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe we can finish this intervallo today. I really hope so. That would be pretty nice. We can make some waves and get closer and closer towards Kanto 6, but only time will tell whether or not that's actually going to be the case. I'm just excited. I'm ready to get on because, man, I really could use some of those hard mirror dungeons. I need to level up this battle pass. So I really need to beat Kanto 6 as soon as possible. We'll see how that goes. Nice. Good hits. Good hits. I love this identity for Yi-Song. It's pretty kick-ass, I can't lie. Good kill. There's 11 of these guys again. Jeez. You guys have nothing better to do than come and trying to kick my ass? It's a Wednesday afternoon. What are you doing? It's actually not a Wednesday afternoon. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's a Sunday. Okay. Yeah, it's basically the same day, right? Good hits, good hits, good hits. Nice. Alright, finish the deed, team. Good kill, good kill. Easy, easy, easy. Nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. See, we're a team of professionals around here. Nice. Yeah, this should be the last of them, I believe. Can I simply ego them to death, I wonder? No, it does not look like it. I can't believe that we have so little ego skills available. We must have a bad team comp for the skills that we have equipped. Alright, easy kill. Sinclair, this is why we bring you along. This is why. Right here. You got it. He knows. He knows what's up. That was crazy too. This whole team is doing pretty good, except for Heathcliff. I need to take him off. I'm sorry, Heathcliff. It's just, you just don't get it. You don't get it, I don't think. You seem to think this is a game of sorts. In fact, it is not. And every single move has to be killing people, so... Yeah, see, that's just not, it's just not enough. And because of you, you know, your teammate got hit too, so... Just even more of a reason to get rid of you, I think. I don't know who we'll replace him with. There's a lot of good identities that we have right now. He's just not one of them. Good kill. Well done. I wonder who our MVP for that battle was. I'm honestly not sure. My guess would probably be Don Quixote, as I figured. Very closely followed by everybody else, though, it seems. These are, right now, our top 3 identities. You know, Otis, I'm going to let that one slide, because I know that you're an MVP. I know you're a big-time player. I'm not going to take this at face value. This one, though, we gotta put a stop to that, I think. Who are we going to take instead? Boatworks is not a bad identity, in fact. But we can't really get it up to a high enough level. Oh, what difference does this really make? 45 from 43 to 45 and to 47, I think, yeah? I mean, it's fine. It's not great. I mean, it's better than Heathcliff, but this is a good identity, too. Well, we can't uptie you. Well, we could uptie you if I traded some stuff in. I don't know. This is a tough call here, I think. I don't even know what this one is. I don't even know what a courier trunk is. Must be a passive for this. What do you have? We do have a burn identity. We could do a burn team. I don't think I'm going to. What about Mersault? You know what, pal? Welcome to the team. Hey, look, I'm feeling generous. I'm giving all the nobodies a chance today. But I just need you to know, if you can't keep up, hey man, you know where the door is. Something continued to nag at the back of my mind during the frequent stops and combat encounters. There was this one thing I just could not understand. This is pretty much expected from Virgilius at this point, but if he already knew where we were going and why would it hurt to tell us for once? I muttered to myself while looking toward the back of the bus where Angdu slept. She was still out cold. Come on, Faust. I legitimately think that this is something we have to talk about. Can you please relay my question to Virgilius? If you won't do it, then I will. A journey can't always be sunshine and rainbows. Some friction is necessary. You there, guide. Oh god. Otis relayed my question, then began to share some of her own grievances with Virgilius. Uh-oh, I'm sorry, Otis. This is not going to be good for you, I don't think. A lot of her own grievances. Uh-oh. You finished? Well, you're not wrong. I did hear most of the details through the radio. And here's why I didn't tell you in advance. It's because you're the kind of people who never learn until the problem crashes through your front door. Would you have done anything differently if you knew in advance? It'll only serve to give you an excuse to whine about it. So there it is. What now, manager? Will you refuse this mission? Well, how could I? They're already treating us like dirt. If I refuse this, I can't imagine how much worse it'll get. I'm sure you're thinking, how could I? And you'd be right. I can tell from the way he's looking at me that he already knew what I was going to say. I'm starting to wonder if he really can't hear me. Our guest is awake. You should go and ask her for directions, manager. Charon's intuition can only take us so far. Again, this would have gone much smoother if we had been told where we were going from the start, but like always, Virgilius felt the need to add comments like that before shutting me down and turning away. He had already closed his eyes. Allow me to explicate our present circumstances to her. Isan got up with an awkward smile in an attempt to clear the air. After some time, Isang seemed to have successfully explained our circumstance to Angdu. She was standing next to Charon, trying to give her proper directions. She had also told us that, as long as we assisted her with her mission, she wouldn't mind us taking the Black Stele for ourselves. Turn to the right there. They've already set up camp! People dressed in Kurikumo clan garb were wandering around the building, standing guard before its entrance. I have to, mentor Bamboo Hat Kim! Delaying further will only allow the distortion to grow more powerful. We must enter the building as soon as possible. Angdu had already leaped out of the bus and was rushing in with her weapon drawn. We quickly followed suit. Alright. I was about to say, that's not a spoiler, is it? No, that's right, we found her like that. I was like, damn, alright, well, I guess she does not do well. Good rolls. This identity is insane. I can't believe that it never got patched. Or not even patched, but it just never got nerfed. It's crazy. I get it. His sanity does drop, right? I know. But, I mean, one weak hit against the team in exchange for a lot of times turn one kill, that's pretty fucking great. Okay, we need to keep an eye on Result here this fight. Look at that. Otis, this is what I was saying. I know it. You're an MVP. I know it. I know it. I believe in you. But Mersalt, are you an MVP? I don't know. We're gonna keep an eye out. Alright, he did get a kill, but that guy was staggered. It doesn't really count. Alright. Keep an eye on him. That was crazy. I mean, look at this. This is crazy, too. Don Quixote over here really stepping up. I've taken to calling this identity of hers Queen Quixote. I think it's very fitting. She's the queen of Manchaland, so she's got to be Queen Quixote. It's kind of hard to say, honestly. I've never said it out loud until just now. Queen Quixote. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. Tell you what, looks much better typed out. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. You guys are killing it. I mean, all of you guys just, you've got it. We do not fuck around here.
대개는 입에 발린 말 따위
Yeah.
쉽게 하지 않아요.
Mersault, that was a bad show. That guy was staggered, and you did not kill him. And you didn't roll a single heads on that 3-coin roll. Yeah. I hope that you have something else lined up for work, because I don't know if you're sticking around. All right. Let's take a look at the damage here. This is only one battle. All right, one battle. Well, it's actually 2 at this point. I just didn't check last time. Ugh, damn it. Looks like this was the last of them. Ah, the aroma of blood. Some splattered flesh. Oh, no. Some splattered fresh, some old and growing viscous. Heh, I can already tell that there will be a collage of different blood splatters waiting for me in there. I am excited to see this collection for myself. This one expresses brutal thoughts with such nonchalance as one muses about their next meal. Whichever may be the case, the way is open. We must move with haste. Langdu did not hesitate for a second before disappearing into the building's entrance. Man, I'm impressed by her energy. One she knocked out cold just a few minutes ago. It is sheer willpower that moves her. What other choice does she have when her superior is captured? Huh. From the name alone, I expected Yangjin Building to be much taller than just 6 floors. Building and all. It is a common naming convention in the back streets. I looked up toward the rooftop of the building Hong Lu was looking at and suddenly grew curious. What time is it right now? That was about to say. Look at your face. Need a mirror? Okay, my head doesn't tell time, and you know that. It is 2:10 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon. It's not midday, but it's not supposed to be this dark, is it? How is it this gloomy and dark at 2 in the afternoon? I'm starting to lose my sense of time in here. Seems particularly darker around this area we're in. Well, compared to the smoke war days, it's still bright as a sunny day. I suppose that's true. The back streets of T-Corp are known to be in a perpetual state of murkiness. Their machines ceaselessly discharge heavy plumes of smoke which clouds the skies. That and the constant color drainage keeps the back streets of T-Corp dark and dreary. Of course, I must also inform you that conditions have improved somewhat after the smoke war, due to the various extenuating, prohibitive conditions introduced by the outcome of that war that limits the production of smoke. Before the war... We have no time for idle chatter, come on! We hurried toward Engdu's urgent cries. There were more blade lineage bastards left. What the? That last took them out already. They were nothing but mewling minions. The size of their bravado ill-matched their immature skills. They foolishly decided to stand their ground instead of retreating upstairs. An electric buzz of sorts played from the radio I'd stashed in my clothes. Is someone there? The sound became much clearer when I unfolded the antenna from the radio. LCD here, can you hear me? Acknowledge, come on! The voice coming from the other end of the radio was upbeat, to put it mildly, very chaotic. Okay, I just have to press this button, right? Well, I'll talk, but it's not like you can hear it. They actually TikTok! Oh, right, I called you for a reason. I'm just calling to relay a message, so don't bother responding, yeah? Okay. We don't have much time, so let me sort it out. Let me keep it short, not sort it out. Remember the black seal you guys once sent to retrieve the monolith? I'm picking up a super huge bump in the monolith signal in the area near you. That signal can force people to distort for your information. Force people to distort? We have to contain it before that seeping signal goes completely out of control, alright? Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, my bad. I've got some stuff going on over here too, you know. Anyway, I gotta keep this short, so let me just emphasize that time is of the essence here. Over and out. The call dropped before any of us even had the chance to say anything. She's, pretty lively, huh? I don't have time to sit around dumbfounded, Clockhead. Let's crack on. Everyone, I think the elevator's broken. I see that you and your fellows now also have a reason to hurry. I say that we break through their lines and rise through the stairwell. What say you? Well, I guess let's go. I put the radio back in my pocket and began running up the stairs. All right. Yeah? A. Jeez, 157 versus 314. I mean, that's half the damage everybody else did. Granted, he is at a lower level. Well, okay, no, he's not. They're actually at a lower level than he is. Yeah. What do your skills even do? Well, he gains poise. I guess poise is pretty good, but at what cost, I wonder? Oh, I have something. Ah, of course. How silly of me. Killing people. Of course, of course. Okay. Clear within 10 turns. Let's go.
기다려라.
I'm going to bring him one more time. What? This is it. This is the determining factor. Don't let me down. Ugh, oh, man. Whew, seriously, that stairwell is a real challenge, isn't it? Not the Kurokumo clan, guys. Curious, is it not? Huh? What is? They filled the stairwell full of weaklings who clearly don't know what they're doing. Perhaps they weren't trying to stop us from going upstairs. Perhaps they were afraid of retreating upstairs. No, it can't be. Engdu's expression darkened. Maybe she had an inkling of a bad omen. Dost thou worry for thy mentor? Don Quixote carefully sidled to Engdu's side with a sympathetic expression. How could I not? What kind of person was Mr. Bamboo-Headed Kim? Engdu appeared conflicted, as though she were having trouble organizing her own thoughts. She shook her head and sighed. He was a steadfast man. Protected what needed protecting, killed what needed killing. He was always one of the Blade lineage's finest. I dare say that he was one of the most skilled swordsmen within the lineage. A man of few words who always sought to take good care of those under his wings. Wow, Ryoshi would love that guy. If only he hadn't made that decision, my fellows would not have met such a terrible fate. Oh. Sinclair half opened his mouth, apparently curious about what their decision might have been. But he soon realized that this was probably not the time to pry and close his mouth. Whichever may be the case, I have no choice but to make haste. Then we have no choice but to make haste with her. All right. All right, away, hastelings. How many people do we have to kill?
대부분 분야에서
11
저는
again.
최고의 성능을 내는 AI지만 응원은 조금 더 준비 시간이 필요합니다. 공감의 영역은 잘 쓰지 않았던 기능이라 일단 먼지를
I mean, he gets it. Isan gets it. That's why he's on the team. That's why you're a mainstay, bro. Look at that. That's a one turn. That guy's almost dead. Bro. You're... Man. First of all, you're really disappointing me.
비틀거리고 있는 개체가 보입니다. 이전까지 있었던 대부분 효율적인 대체로 대치를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위
And that's like nothing. That guy took like no damage. Like literally took no damage from that. That was 3 coins heads tosses, I think. Well, that's okay. We got plenty other sinners. I tried to do you a favor, bro. All right. Sinclair, that's okay. Because look, you can have bad days, all right? Sinclair, you've earned it. Buddy, you've earned it. You have carried our team on more than one occasion. He's dead. Well, he's not dead, but he's out of the count. We got 3 staggers right now. It's kind of insane, actually. Good kill. Big damage. Good rolls. This should kill them, I think. Well, she didn't roll heads. I think it should still kill them, though. No, it didn't, but they're really close. Okay, they're dead. Never mind. That's all right. This is the last of them. I don't even know how either of their identities work. I just roll with it. I'm just like, hey, girl, you got it. I trust you. You got it. Nice. Nice. He's dead. Good kill. Big hits. Big hits all around. You guys are very low on sanity. I mean, I did just use an ego for her, but she's still lower than I would have expected her to be. Alright, well done. Result, I have a feeling I know where you're going to be on this placement. I think I have a feeling. 30% of damage is crazy. Yeah, 129 damage, and you took 41. Buddy, you're off. You are, not only are you off, you're permanently off. I don't even think you get to use this identity anymore. That was that bad. It was so bad that you've just banned that identity, period. I know Ishmael's good. She's worth bringing along. Everybody on our team, here at least, are all very good damage dealers, so we should be fine. Good hits. And these battles should go faster now that our whole team is actually dealing damage. As you hear the gunshots going off from Yi-song in the background, it's so funny. Alright, that's fine. A little annoying, but you'll be alright. You'll recover. A ton of damage right there. Alright, get fucked. Damn, that is so much damage. Big hits. Okay. Damn. Good kill. Good kill. Oh my god, the team is insane. The team is insane. Now he is enduring a piercing, but you're still doing a ton of damage regardless. Okay, this is the last one. Good. Good. Great. 33 is crazy. Oh my god. 141 damage. That's wild. I mean, that's not MVP. I don't know what is. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. He's dead. Goodbye. Excellent work, team, as always.
참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
It was real close. He did just barely more. Wow, wow, wow. Origin of Sin sounds daunting. I wonder who that might be. Bamboo-headed Kim? Oh, and also apparently a portal into death. All right, cool. Great. Can't wait for that. These gotta be distortions coming out. All right. No introduction. Just straight into the slaughterhouse. Love it. Big hits right there.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Even rolling 3 tails in a row, you still stagger that guy. That's crazy. That's why you're on the team, Ryoshu. Big hit.
적에게 치명상을
Alright, they're dead.
입혔군요.
There's 2 waves, it says.
관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고.
That
제가 늘
guy's also about to
말씀드렸죠.
die.
저는
I can't believe
언제나
nobody got him.
옳은
1
말만
hit left?
한답니다.
Come on.
나이스! 하나 제꼈다.
Nice. Good stagger. Okay, not good. Uh-oh. That's alright. It didn't do that much damage. Uh-oh. That did a little bit of damage, but you're still okay. Nice. Nice. Okay.
비틀거리고 있는 개체가 보입니다.
Finish the job,
이전까지
team.
있었던 대부분의 관리자들은 이 타이밍에서 결정적인
Look at
일격을
that.
지시하곤 했죠.
I mean, that's crazy. That guy went from full to dead.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
Great. There's 3 or 4 of them left, I think. That didn't do very much damage, I've noticed. Alright. Otis is getting her revenge. Great. Okay, there's 2 left.
금방 끝내고 벼슬로
Finish the
들어갈
job.
수 있겠다. 그치?
Cool. Great.
와,
He is about to lose his
엄청난
mind, but it should be
공격이었어.
fine because I think he's dead
기념할
this turn. Yeah, we got it. Alright. Well done, team. Well done, well done. Probably going to be a story, if I had to guess. Yeah. Did we just fight the Picatula? Yes. Their appearances are rather dissimilar from what we've encountered before. They appear to have grown more acute. They are evolutions of each Picatula. The kind of Picatula one transforms into depends on the types of sin that one has embodied in life, so it is no surprise that they may be variations to them. But we've never encountered anything like them before. Collecting the golden boughs could have expedited the Picatula growth process. Those boughs, they really have something to do with everything, huh? Our job is starting to look a lot more serious. Right, that reminds me. These Picatula are each supposed to represent some kind of sin, right? Sin. My thoughts grow distant all of a sudden. No, the sinners grow distant while my thoughts draw nearer. Their voices grow muffled. The word sin feels oddly unfamiliar today. It appears that they have lost their sense of self, their original forms now forgotten to oblivion. Self. Aren't distortions kind of similar to that? Some people become distortions and some people become Picatula. I wonder what the difference is. I think I know. Planted in the hearts of all are seeds with ever-present potential to bloom. Executive manager? What'd you say? Fao talked over yet, so I couldn't hear. If you would allow me to continue, maintaining the self even at times of extreme stress could cause one to evolve into a distortion, and when the light of that day descends upon the hearts of every human, blooming the seeds buried deep within. Manager? Oh god, if one's redacted, devoured by their sins, they are reborn in the form of blank, their image reflecting the blank 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 dreamt by those who are nothing. Dante? Dante, what is... Oh boy. If one withstands blank, yet blank their sins, the heart blank... What the hell? Okay, what in bloody hell are you talking about? Oh wait, I ill like the sound of that. Something gone awry with their prosthetic head? Yet if one seeks to bear the blank shall blank of their original hearts. Ego? Is that what you're speaking of? Oh god. In a world perceived through their own blank, the blank shall be unveiled to blank their egos blank, melt into blank by blank of sin. They're starting to sound a bit like my grandfather. Huh? But manager, your head! Executive manager, your head is on fire! Oh, what a blaze. I think they're about to explode. Only those who can find their own blank. Oi, we gotta do something before Clockhead bites it. Got any bright ideas, lass? I know not what to do. Only those who are awakened to their own blank. Ah, 'tis scorching. I had thought that Manager Esquire's flaming head was merely for style, for I had not once felt such heat from it. Faust, what if they accidentally activated the self-destruct sequence? Oh, this heat. If we don't douse it now, it's going to melt everything around them. Yes, the operating principles are the same. Dante is, via the golden boughs, connected to the root of the sapling planted in the subterranean area of the headquarters. Which is to say that... Who gives a shite about the boughs? We gotta douse the flames on their head. Water! Does nay one have water? We must make haste and douse the flames. Sometime later. Pray tell, art thou recovered? My eyes, if I had eyes, that is, slowly opened. I was lying on the ground surrounded by the sinners. What the hell just happened? Do you not recall what had transpired? No. I do remember walking up the stairs and suddenly feeling really dizzy. Executive manager, you must visit a workshop to get that looked at as soon as we return. Workshop? Did I malfunction or something? Don't talk about them like you're building some kind of machine. Either way, there isn't anything we can do about what just happened. Not here. We can discuss this later once we return. What just transpired does not seem to pose any hindrance to our mission. Engdu, where is... She has advanced without us. While I remain curious and concerned about your condition, we must reconvene with her. The situation calls for urgency. Okay. There was a lot I didn't understand, but since we're in the middle of an operation, let's deal with this first. Alright, that was fucked.
당연한 결과죠.
I wonder what the hell Dante is.
선택받았으니까.
How close are we to beating this?
그렇겠죠?
Very close, actually. We can totally finish this today.
기다려라.
We just gotta keep this going. Keep it going.
곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
Ugh, why did this have to break? Why now? There was a nervous-looking man on the top of the stairs on the uppermost level of the building. I could immediately tell this man was unlike any other foe we faced in this building. Better be quiet in there. Hope that thing at least stays put. I kept looking into his pocket watch as though he was expecting something awful to come out of that door. His garb, which highly resembles the Kurokumo clan's standard outfits, suggests that he is a relevant individual in this case. It is possible to extrapolate from his outfit that he is of higher rank than any foe we have defeated on the course to this location. Then, before I even had a chance to suggest waiting up for a bit to come up with a strategy, Engdu was already charging at the man. You must be a captain of the Kurokumo clan. What the? You wish to hunt the blade lineage? Very well, here I stand before you. Face my blade. Ugh, I suppose this means that my men are all dead, huh? I'd toss you into that office if I could, but the merchandise is still in there. Ugh, come on. Suppose I got no choice but to fight. At least allow me to introduce myself, then you can tell me who you are. Name's Jun, captain of the boys you killed. Engdu, it's also from the lineage of Blades, a follower of Mentor Bamboo-Hatted Kim. The hallway before the doors falls silent. It's as calm as a winter dawn. The two warriors, blades drawn, begin to take cautious steps. It's as though they are attempting to gauge the distance between each other. There was a sudden flash. When I came to my senses, the pair had suddenly switched sides, facing away from each other. The outcome of this clash? Ugh. Come on. That's it, huh? Miss Engdu! Appears to have been Engdu's defeat. She fell to her knees. I mean, I was just getting started. Surprised she even had any energy left for that attack. She's been fighting the Kurokumo clan henchman on the front lines before we even had a chance to catch up. No wonder she's exhausted. I must also remind you that she was on the verge of death not so long ago. She's overexerted herself. What, are the rest of you gonna fight me too? This hardly seems fair, me against all of you. This Jun rested his blade on his shoulder with an annoyed scowl. I could tell from his single clash against Engdu that he wasn't going down too easily. Well, I don't like that we're all ganging up against this one guy, but he got one loud-ass clock for a head. What even is that? Is that some local T-Corp clock-shaped prosthetic fashion or something? It's a clock, right? You there, is that clock head on time? Mate, what do you think? That clock ain't for telling time. Huh? What'd you decapitate yourself for? What a useless clock. Okay, then. And you got a timepiece? A clock? A watch? Anyone? A stupid watch broke again. The sinners wordlessly began to surround Jun. I guess not. Are any of you even wearing a watch? You must all be insane, sauntering around without a timepiece. Even if I did, I would hardly find it within myself to show it to thee. You're all really getting on my nerve. You know what? That's it. I'll be in deep shit if I let anyone in there anyway. So come and get me. I'll cut you down if it's the last thing I do. All right. What an interesting exchange. Yeah, all of us against him. It seems to be all of us against these guys. I'm not worried. We'll fuck them up. We always do. Big hits. That guy's dead. That's crazy. Turn 1, by the way. We are really doing numbers on these guys, huh? Alright. You know the deal, guys. Fuck them up. Big hits. And a stagger. Great.
기대해라.
Nice.
실밥이 터졌나? 좋아.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나.
I can't believe none of them died.
끝내고 버스로 들어갈 수 있겠다.
It'll make this turn easy, but it's kind of surprising, honestly.
꿰뚫려라.
Good kill.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한
kill.
걸.
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
This guy's got to get staggered, and maybe even get killed. Yeah, he's dead.
더 먹어치워라.
효율적인
Ooh,
대처로
no, he's dead.
개체를
I was like,
꿰뚫었습니다.
ooh, real close. No,
참고로
no, that's it.
기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Okay, there's that guy.
혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다. 대가
I'm not
딱
too worried. He does have more health, but honestly, I still think we've got him.
산토평열 80.
Oh, yeah, Don Quixote's not even waiting to fuck him up. That guy's dead.
쉬시게.
Well, no, he's still dead. Nice.
승리기 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, Don Quixote, what happened? Holy shit. That's fucked. That's bad. That's our MVP right there. You can't do that. Alright, Ryoshu, fuck him up. This is for Don Quixote, bitch. Yeah, nice try. Big hits. Quit going after my team like that.
방금의 물리적인
Okay.
공격은 적절하지 못했습니다.
Jesus Christ, this guy has a lot
개체의
of
정보까지
coins.
일일이
He has
읽어드리는
5
기능을
coins? What the
바라시는지는
fuck?
미처 몰랐군요.
One of them is not being targeted. Can we change that? Yes, we can. Observe. Goodbye. Get fucked. Alright, that's not what I was hoping for. Song, but that's okay, I guess. I was really hoping for a heads there. That's alright. That did like nothing. That was terrible. That was really, really bad. Alright. That's okay. Oh my god. And you didn't even hit him either.
당신을 인도해주진
You
못해.
just hit the peon over there. We don't care about him. Good kill, but like, that was unnecessary. Okay. Guys, you do realize who the bad guy is, right? It's this guy. Thank you, Otis. At least someone's on point. Okay, he's dead. Get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. Well done, team. Excellent job.
내가 알아서 처리한다.
Okay. I knew we would be fine. That thing with Don Quixote, that was a little troublesome, but we made it through. Ugh. Now let us converse for a moment. Hangdu seemed to have recovered somewhat as we fought. She found Jun with a rope before throwing him on the ground. Ugh. I do not expect a mere captain to know why your organization has put a bounty on our heads. But I cannot quite place the reason you were standing guard before this room. It was as though you were protecting our mentor from us, of all people. Wait, it wasn't just you, was it? Every Kurokumo clan filth we've killed on our way up this floor stood in our path like they were protecting something with their lives. Fine, here's the truth then. We're the victims here. What the hell do you mean? You guys really have a way of pushing my buttons, huh? We weren't part of the party pursuing you or cutting you down. That was none of my business. You're just one of many, many syndicates or organizations that were unlucky enough to be on the Thumb shit list. Our run-in was just a coincidence. We were ordered by the Thumb to stand guard next to a black stela here, that's all. Everyone was on edge because we were supposed to transport it elsewhere pretty soon. And that's when you blade lineage bastards appeared out of nowhere. Out of nowhere? I see. So this is where our mentor has awakened. You sound like you know something that I don't. Can't say I've ever heard of a tech that could blip people into existence just like that. Thought they were using a singularity or something. Besides, the blade lineage never had a chance. Our numerical advantage was insurmountable. Of course. We had your friends cornered. We had no trouble cutting them down until there were but three of you left standing. Then all of a sudden, your boss's eyes suddenly began to glow, and he cut down everyone around him. It was a one-sided slaughter. What? Then, you got that right. Blade lineage, Kurokuma clan, it didn't matter. He cut through everyone. So what the hell was I supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? I'm their captain. The lives of my men are my responsibility. I had to save them somehow. So I stayed behind to guard the door while my men guarded the entrance to this building. What other choice did I have? Ah, shit. Delivery deadline's coming up. I'm finished. This won't end with me having to cut off a finger or two. Damn. Ugh. Engdu struck the back of Jun's neck with a swift precision and dropped him to the floor. Engdu, that man had already been subdued. Wherefore didst thou? I have merely put him to sleep. He would have caused us trouble if we attempted to enter that room while he was unconscious. Oh, while he was conscious. I must talk with the mentor. See him with my own eyes. You've gone deaf, lass. Your bus will cut down anyone who gets too close. No, that cannot be. Dante, we can infer from what information we have gathered that... Yeah, I agree. There's a powerful aura coming from behind that door. I can sense it. Our mentor... Engdu's hands tremble as they wrap around the doorknob. We must prepare for battle. I know that Mentor Bamboo-Headed Kid will do no such thing! She slammed the door open, only to come face to face with a distortion. Okay. Well... Good luck, guys. I believe in you.
한자루는 죽었던 자에 대한 축하를. 한자루는 목숨에 묶여 살아갈 자에 대한
Bamboo-Headed Kid.
엄숙한 애도를.
I wonder how this is gonna go. Oh.
장미는
Excuse
기상으로
me.
끝내겠소.
Oh my god, 104 to recharge? Jesus Christ. This is a racket. Alright, I'll pay it. God, and all of this for what? For a couple of things so I can go get 1, maybe 2 XP tickets? This Luxivation stuff needs to pay out better. I'm sorry.
환영봉인.
Mentor, what is this? I recognize these wounds. These are your techniques. You. How could you put your blade to our fellows? Attempting to communicate seems futile. Pitch black flames lingered behind this man she called Bamboo-Hatted Kim, her mentor. Something had devoured him. There was something in his eyes. Fiendish malevolence. I could definitely sense it. This was a distortion. Cease your beastly howls and talk to me, please. Say something. Oi, don't get too close. The distortion unsheathed its blade in the blink of an eye. It sensed that something had entered its range. That stance, you're really gonna kill. Get out of the way. As Engdu stood there confused, Sinclair urgently hurled himself in her direction, and in that brief moment, the distortion's blade descended upon them as though it bisected the very space they inhabited. I surmise that Sinclair has entered the distortion's range as well. Well, we have no choice but to suppress it. We tensed up, sensing the changing atmosphere. We slowly raised our weapons. All right, I'm not worried. We got him. Although, of course, there's 2 more levels after this. This may not be it.
사실 이런 보모구실은 제가 아니라 세피라들의 역할이긴 하죠.
Team,
관리자님도 알다시피
good luck. I pray for
저는
you.
언제나 수십 명의 몫을 해내고 있으니까요.
That's a lot of damage right there. That's pretty good. Bro, you gotta roll better than that. We don't have time for mistakes here, okay?
Up.
Nice. He's endurant. That's a little annoying. Uh-oh. Oh my god, that hurt. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Guys, please. Roll some heads, please. I'm begging.
편히 쉬시게.
Isang, you are on it. You've got that shit on lock. He's weak to slashing. Alright.
하룬, 기다리는 거 못해.
나
100초만
We have
기다려줄게.
not a single ego skill. Great. Okay, he's almost got his first stagger. Guys, please, I'm begging you. Please roll heads. Please, thank you. Thank you. He's almost staggered. Please stagger him. Okay. Fuck. God, she's dead. Ishmael's dead. That's it. She's gone. I can't believe you guys... Okay. I was gonna say, I can't believe you guys did not get a stagger.
있잖아.
I can't believe you guys are rolling so poorly today, too. My luck is really gone right now, it seems. We spent it all a couple minutes ago. Thank you, Don Quixote. At least someone is taking this
완벽한
seriously.
한방.
And you too, Yisong. You know what? You guys are MVPs right now. Come back. Come back.
야호. 이기는 편.
Yahoo!
우리 편.
That's right. Charon, thank you. Okay. He's gone. He's dead. Ooh, that hurt a little bit. He's gone. He's dead. Stagger inbound. That's it. Goodbye. Easy, easy. He's dead. Wasn't even a problem. Easiest fight of my life.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나.
Eat shit, bitch. But that's not the end. Of course, it's not the end. We have 2 more levels left. This is not the end.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까.
I can't. Well, she was staggered most of it. I was gonna say, I can't believe
그렇겠죠?
Ishmael did 0 damage that that whole battle. That was insane. Oh, it's a dungeon. Okay, there's no way we're beating this today. Then that sucks. Unless I just want this to be an extra long episode. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Let's take a look. Let's see. If it's 1 floor, we can do it. If it's not, I don't know. Ugh. Bamboo Hatted Kim kneeled and caught his breath. Something began to shimmer behind him. This is a dungeon. A mirror dungeon of the Fathoms. Is it just like the Ding Dong's Bar and Friars, huh? It's Yumbong, Gregor. Yumbong. He has already entered the dungeon. Ugh, so we gotta follow the bloke, eh? Yeah, we're ordered to secure the distortion, so... An immense heavy sensation emanates from within that space. That monolith has to be somewhere in there, too. Let us follow. While she was clearly dumbfounded by the turn of events, I could tell that she was determined to see this to the end. We had nothing more to add. Advancing. This place has taken the likeness of S-Corp. Not just anywhere in S-Corp. You call this place the Fathoms of Ego? It appears that Mentor Bamboo Hatted Kim's memories are affecting this place. Is there aught from his past that you were aware of? No, nothing in detail. I don't believe I have the right to divulge a depiction of his past based on hearsay either. Ongdu continued in a morose tone. When he appeared so suddenly at this building, I don't suppose he had much trouble cutting down the Kurokumo clan henchmen. I'm certain he was flanked by competent men and women. It would not have mattered how much henchmen they threw against the Mentor. Nothing short of a Kurokumo clan officer could have given him any trouble. In fact, I surmise that he would have been able to cut down 100 of their men on his own. But not all those who accompanied Master Bamboo Hatted Kim were as powerful as he. His capabilities lie far beyond our own. His fellows must have fallen one by one before the endless onslaught of the Kurokumo clan henchmen. And I cannot help but imagine that the sight must have reminded him of a rather tragic event in his past. An unpleasant event that likely shook Mentor Bamboo Hatted Kim to the core. That alone fits numerous criteria that make it ripe for a manifestation of a distortion. He was in a very receptive state to the monolith's influences as well. So that is how the Mentor became beholden to his blade, like a fiend. Yet still, how could he... We remained wordless and advanced as Engdu despondently muttered to herself. It was all silent, save for the sound of our shoes lightly pressing into the soft soil beneath our feet. Well, don't worry, we'll finish him off. Oh yeah, poise, maybe. I do like poise a lot. The nebulizer is pretty crazy. Sure. Looks good to me. How many floors is this? Do we know? It might just be this one level, actually. It looks like, in fact, it is just this one level. Well, I guess let's just cut through in a straight path.
기다려라. 거.
Why not?
곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
All right, buck him up.
어떤 시간과 공간을
Ooh, struggling. I did see that.
줄 몰라도
Good luck.
그때를 위해서 우리 응원을 녹음해야 한다는
Nah, he
걸
got it.
모두를
He's got it.
아 이런
Struggling who? Who are you talking about? This is Sinclair we're dealing with.
대가리 딱 떼도
Oh my god, I love poise when I do the mirror dungeons. It is so strong. The critical just doubling your damage is insane.
편히 쉬시게.
Great kill.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는
먹어치워라.
입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Alright, Sinclair is getting fucked up there a little bit.
부숴주마.
방금 건 아무 쓸모도 없었어.
You guys got it.
불길 속으로.
Ooh, maybe you don't.
좋아.
We're really getting unlucky with our rolls today. We keep getting bad ones. It's kind of unfortunate.
직원들이 우세한
At
환경을
least
있습니다.
this one isn't multiple enemies at
제 말을
once.
집중해서 듣고
Or
있었다는
multiple enemies coming to replace the ones we
이런
kill, I should
과정들을
say.
통틀어 신뢰라고
Good
부른다고
kill.
하더군요.
완벽한
Nice. Hold on.
걸.
We're just gonna keep on in a straight line. Unless the opportunity for some stuff like these come up. I do want those.
라만 차렌들을 뒤엎는다.
Alright.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Nice.
꿰뚫려라.
Great rolls. Look at that. Now let's just do that every time, every turn.
편히 쉬시게.
Exactly like that. That guy's 300 health, I'm noticing. Oh, it's that guy from earlier. Okay, well, he's about to get fucked. It's a bad time to be you, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that.
실밥이 터졌나?
적들이 흔들흔들.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
아니야.
I know I've said it before, but I wish there was a way to speed all this up. I don't necessarily care to watch every single one of these happen. Like, you could just tell me how they go, I'll believe it. Okay, he's dead. Goodbye.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
오자 터뜨려주지. 한번 휘두른 걸로 이렇게나?
I didn't even see that other guy get
완전
killed. He just went from being alive to suddenly vanished into thin air. Alright, that's nice. Get a little bit of HP. Save the civilians, of course. And you know who has to do it. Thank you, Don Quixote.
지금은 성공했지만
Healed for 30 SP. Alright.
어떨지.
We're with the Blade lineage, of course. Yisong, you got it. Black Ledger. What does that do? Gain ego resources equal to the number of enemies. If there are 4 or more Blade lineage or Kurokuma clan identities participating, gain ego for the least owned. Okay. That's pretty bad.
잠수 준비 끝.
Alright.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는
불길
친구는
속으로.
Take care of the problem, team.
물론
보시다시피 앞에 무방비해진 개체가 있네요.
딱 떼도
그게 그래선 안 되겠지만 이 틈을 놓친다면
Good kill.
관리자님의 역량에 대한 계산을 재검토해야 할지도 모르겠군요.
뒤돌아.
God, you guys are really going to town, aren't you? Alright, 2 left. 3 left. They're all gonna die, but
들어갈 수 있겠다.
make it quick.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리. 꿰뚫려라.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Great. This is a reminder for all of you at home. Drink some water today if you haven't already. I believe in you, Rhodia. Great. Easy.
이런 일은 실패해 본 적이 없지.
All allies gain 1 slash up. Blade lineage gain 2 up instead. Do I have any Blade lineage on our team right now? You're Kurakumo clan. Nope. 2 Kurakumo clan, but I don't think it's... I think it's just Blade lineage, no? No, or Kurakumo. They also gain 2, okay. But neither of them are on our team at the moment, so it doesn't matter.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Oh my god, how many of these things do I have to do before I prove to you
100초만
that
기다려.
we can kill these guys? Come on now.
더 먹어.
That's insane. That was so much.
먹였어.
편히 쉬시게.
god. You gotta fuck him up. Holy shit. Is that all of them staggered?
직원들이
That's
우세한 환경에
crazy.
있습니다.
All of them but 2. Holy shit.
관리자님이 제
나아가주게.
말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요.
Great damage.
긍정적인 변화는
잠든 그대를
Nice. I think that's it. Cool. We're just getting stronger and stronger. They don't stand a chance. Well, it must be said that what is right is right. Ooh. Fuck. Okay.
에이,
That's
탔네,
fine.
탔어.
I'm sure we didn't need it. We're totally fine right now. That might not be bad. That's only encounter start. Let's just, I guess we'll buy this. We have money, we might as well spend it. That looks pretty good. Sure. Sure, why not? Oh, I didn't realize we got a chance to enhance our gifts. I would have done that otherwise. That's okay. We're not going to need it anyways. Whatever we're about to fight is about to go down in 6 turns. So that thing behind him is... Indeed, that is the monolith. The artifact must have entered its fathoms of ego the moment it imbued bamboo-hatted Kim with strength. This manor must be where the Mentor's last protectee resided before he departed S-Corp. Ah, such a massacre. Mentor, was this carnage the memory that has haunted your dreams or your waking hours for so long? Yet the deaths of our fellows... Tears began to well in Engdu's eyes. Ugh. Again something murmurs in my head. Is this bamboo-hatted Kim's past? A somber voice drenched with woe echoes in my head. For a fleeting moment I once had this thing people call honor. Vile men whose hearts are consumed by evil oft approach virtuous officials to seek harm. And I considered it an honorable deed to be a protector of the virtuous, to hew those that sought harm against them. Yet, to be virtuous in a world of the vicious was to be prey to this merciless world. And before such overwhelming might of the vicious, the irrevocably corrupt officials, my strength was inconsequential. I had little choice but to leave S-Corp, cradling my broken spirit along my fellows. I have left my scarred honor behind at the land of my failure. We became vagabonds, lost, wandering, and weary, aimless drifters without a place to call their home. Even their faith in my decision to leave began to crumble piece by piece. So did my faith in myself. I began to fall apart. I have already failed once. What's there to say that I am not failing my dear fellows once again? The least I could do is to help them lead a stable life. Yet that invitation I received only led them to their demise. In the end, I failed my mission, I failed my honor, I failed my dear fellows. Again, I am returned to the land of my failure. The voice continued to murmur, but it had devolved into nothing but a low growl, a quiet and incoherent rumbling. I can't help but feel a bit of sympathy at his suffocatingly painful past, but that's exactly why we have to face him, free him from the distortion. Alright guys, we're putting an end to this, let's go. Yes, it appears that we have no choice. Engdu's grown far too agitated to function properly in this battle. It's all up to us now. Alright team, show him why we're the best.
어떤 시간과 공간에
1500
계시는
health.
관리자님이
I'm not
들을지
worried.
몰라도
I think we got it.
그때를 위해서 미리 음원을 녹음해야 한다는 거군요. 아 이런, 이것도 녹음되고 있는지는 미처 몰랐네요.
Big rolls. Nice. Nice. Yeah, get fucked, dude. I'm sorry. This is rough. Yikes. Dude, how do you keep rolling so bad? Okay. Alright. Fuck you.
떼어내주지.
Jesus. Guys, heads rolls. Heads rolls.
나도 그렇게는 안 했을 것 같은데. 단테, 많이 피곤해?
오작 터뜨려주지.
Nice. Nice. Now, he is resistant to that, but that's okay. Good critical hit. That was a lot of damage right there. I think he's about to get staggered. Kinda. Not this turn, but probably next turn. Oh my god, he's getting fucked. And we broke his evade too. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Great. Great. Almost staggered. We've got him this turn.
얼른 끝내고
굴질
밥 먹으러
That was a
가자고.
neutral I just saw. I should have read that before I just sent them to their death. Oh no, it doesn't matter. He's staggered. And we got it right at the turn, start of the turn order too, so all of these are going to be fatal. Even better. Oh my god, amazing. Ton of damage right there. And we'll have a whole other turn of fatal damage to deal against him too, so this is pretty good. Now he is attacking our own teammates. That's kind of unfortunate, but I think we'll be okay.
대가리 딱 떼도. 하! 으타! 더 먹어치워라.
He's at 300 health.
쉬시게.
That's annoying. Good damage.
승객이
200 health.
딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
This could be a lot right here. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Goodbye. Oh my god, he's got 4. No, he's dead. He's gonna die to the burn damage.
개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게
Oh,
하지 않아요.
well, he got him all. That's good. You did hit our own teammates, but at least we got bamboo-headed Kim. That's all that matters, really. Well done, team. Well done. Ugh, the dungeon. After a grueling battle, and as we finally managed to drag bamboo-headed Kim to his knees, like a mirage, the Fathoms of Ego began to fall apart. The monolith had already left the Fathoms of Ego and was back at the center of the office. Just as the office began to resemble the one we had walked into, the radio I carried began to buzz again. Hey, can you hear me? If you do, give me a TikTok. Very funny, Dante. You know we just barely survived a deadly encounter, right? Well, she asked me to. Perfect. We really don't have much time left, since it looks like... Oh, we really don't have much time left. Since it looked like the monolith's briefly destabilized, let me teach you how to lock it down. Don't take too long, or that distortion's going to turn into an abnormality. Follow my instructions to a T, and don't lag behind. It's all about precision and speed. She seemed awfully cheerful for how dire the situation is. I followed the radio's instructions and reached out to the monolith with my palms. Oh, some light came out of it when I reached out with my fingers. The voice coming from the radio was pretty nonchalant about all this, but it almost sounded like she could see exactly what I was looking at. Right, stare down from there. Yep, you're doing it. Now move left, take it slow now. Couldn't help but wonder if I was doing this right, but I still followed her instructions and drew a trail of light with my hand over the monolith. Ah, Mentor! The shimmering black tendrils began to withdraw from Bamboo-Hattie Kim's body. Maybe the distortion is withdrawing too? Good work! Detective, the levels are stabilizing. Ah, I can't seem to stop calling you detective, huh? Sorry, old habits die hard, you know. Looked like she's reporting to someone else on the other side of the communication. Good work, bus dudes. LCA will be there in a minute, so just sit tight. Huh? LCA? Not that rude after-team lady from earlier? Well, anyways, thanks for the assist, everyone. LCD Distortion Task Force Ezra over and out. The radio shut off before any of us had a chance to say anything, again. And not 5 seconds later. My, they're really piling in, huh? LCA, the Special Operations Unit. Orders, commencing secured item retrieval. Yeah, the item is custody target T276, confirmed and secured. Alright, well, it looks like your job is done. I didn't have to say anything. Not that they could hear me anyway, before the uniformed troops marched in and started detaching various tools in the monolith. Trouble, T27601 unconfirmed, requesting location. What are you blathering about? Rewording, where's the distorted individual? Ah, I am aware of who you seek. He sits next to the monolith. Huh? Where hast thou gone? The individual by the name Engdu dragged him out behind that sofa. Oh, this is Mersalt. The individual by the name Engdu dragged him behind the sofa. Approximate time of event, 3 minutes ago. Didn't I ask you to tell us if you noticed something important going on in the background? I will make an immediate report should an identical event occur. That's when I noticed that LCA agents were growing visibly uneasy. Alert! Abnormal reaction detected from an entity in T7601's proximity. And when that agent ran over and kicked over the sofa... Ah! Miss Engdu! There was Engdu, her arms tightly wrapped around Bamboo Hattie Kim. Her hand holding a blade that dug deep in her mentor's flesh. I know not of your painful past. I cannot possibly know in detail what you have gone through. But, that cannot be a just reason, an excuse for cutting down your very own fellows. Miss Engdu, that was not the man himself. If the blade has consumed my mentor, turned him into a fiend, then I will end him myself. It has to be me. No, not at all. It's all excuses. That's all it is. If Mentor didn't bring some odd invitation to us, if he hadn't caused us to flee S-Corp, our home to begin with... Oh, yes, I hear you. Your voice is finally growing clearer. Mutation. Distortion of the subject entity confirmed. Suspicion. Phase 1 of the monolith reactivation process may have been engaged. We can't just let her be. She's gonna distort. Mersalt, knock Miss Engdu out. Mersalt struck Engdu hard before the LCA agents even had a chance to do anything. Stabilized. Distortion nullified by the subject's loss of consciousness. Stab wound confirmed on subject T7601. Wound not critical. Will not pose challenge to retrieval and recovery. I have carried out the task as you have ordered. Ugh, thank you. Whoa, what just happened? Was that caused by the monolith's influence too? A plausible explanation. Oh, I lost my place for a second. The monolith was properly sealed, but its lingering influence seems to have seeped into her. Oh, hey! Levels went bonkers over there just now. Radio began buzzing all on its own again. Requesting radio. I will receive LCD's message. Alright. Acknowledged. Please speak. Huh? Oh, you're LCA, aren't you? I'm Ezra from LCD. Nice to... Acknowledged. Commencing sit rep. You know what? You're not the only one who knows how to cut people off. I already got your stit rep, okay? I don't need it. And those two... there are two people there, right? Just bring them both over here. Negative. Exact orders state the retrieval targets are to be... Come on, loosen up some, huh? Concern. The monolith alone will be a difficult subject to contain. That's okay. On our very own our very own LCD team leader said she'll take care of it. Besides that monolith, Detective and I have successfully retrieved that before. And considering that the two of them are both returnees from the library, considering that the two of them have both been pulled from the edge of distortion, it'll definitely help us with our records, don't you think? Understood. However, what the hell? We're kidnapping them for some dodgy human experiments or something. Okay, so I know that there's been scary rumors of kidnappings in T-Corp, but what we're doing here is completely unrelated, alright? I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare us to the likes of those backstreets rumors. Sure, you guys can leave them there, but if we don't take them in, they'll distort and get killed. And who knows? The Kurokumo clan or even the Thumb could catch wind of this and pick them up instead. I suppose you're right. Anyways, make sure to bring them in. Both of them, okay? Acknowledged. Retrieving now. The call dropped, the agents swarmed around the pair, bound them, and disappeared out the door. All of it was done in one fluid practice motion. I don't know when it happened, but they'd already retrieved the monolith when that LCA agent picked up LCD's call. Right, so mission accomplished, huh? I guess. Warning. Recommended action for the manager. Immediate extraction from the scene. Imminent arrival of the Thumb, highly likely. So, after the middle is the Thumb. What I wouldn't give to see the look on their stuck-up faces. I think he's telling us to get out of here before the Thumb catches us red-handed. Correction. Limbus Company was already on a crash course against the Thumb the moment we commenced this mission. That makes sense. It'll only be a matter of time before they put the pieces together and realize that we're involved in what happened. Are you sure that we can handle not only the middle, but also the Thumb? Irrelevant. A foe is a friend, and a friend is a foe for Limbus Company. Delayed. Extracting scene first. With that cryptic message, the LCA agent quickly withdrew from the scene. He knows something, but he won't tell us what it is. At least that was the impression I got from the way he spoke. I came to meet so many departments of the company in such quick succession. The LCA, the LCD, and the LCCA. An old question arose once again, something I'd forgotten as we kept ourselves busy with the missions we carried out so far. I really don't know much about this company I'm working for. And there's this mysterious Herman and the equally puzzling Damien. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, I really don't know anything. Maybe what I know amounts to nothing more than a pinch of knowledge available to the powers that be. I thought we were pretty deep into our journey, but I was starting to feel that in the far future. If I were to look back on the records of this journey, we wouldn't even be 10 pages into the book. I began walking to the bus with the sinners, my head further mired in confusion. Hoo-wee, we really ran into a lot of people in such a short time, huh? Well, I'm pretty happy that I got to know more about the workings of this company. Once we returned to the bus, the sinners each began chattering away about what had just happened. I wonder what's going to happen to Engdu or Bamboo Head Kim. That does not appear to be information we are privy to. Though we all work under the same company, all that LCD shared with us was the name of our contact, Ezra. Then, is Limbus Company truly kidnapping people for a human experiment? You don't just start experimenting on humans like that. It's not something that just happens. Remember what LCD woman said? Rumors are just that. Rumors. Gregor furrowed his brow, and though some unpleasant memories of the past began flooding in, he dug into his pockets for a cigarette. There's LCD, but LCA seems really out of place, even when compared to other departments. It's like they're from a completely different company. As we made our way back to the bus, I slowly began to organize my thoughts on everything that's happened. I did know that it wasn't the most productive thing for me to do. Faust, you're not going to answer any of my questions, are you? I apologize. At the present moment, it is difficult for me to disclose any information that does not concern the LCB department. Ugh. It's like impatience is a prerequisite for boarding this bus, manager or sinner. Virgilius sighs as he muttered. He must have seen me burying my clock head in my palms. Your journey will inevitably lead to the answers to all of your questions, Dante. Just follow the path, and all shall be revealed. You have no reason to rush. Besides, Virgilius's gaze fixed for a brief moment slightly above my head. I wonder if he's looking at my flame. It's nothing. Huh. Perhaps your impatience is rubbing off on me. I suppose I shall find out along the way as well. Virgilius scoffed, muttered something incomprehensible to himself, then turned away from me. It was clear that he had no intention of continuing this exchange. Let's go, Charon. Been waiting for vroom vroom time. Driving to the famous heights of T-Corp. So, the bus took off once again, sometimes bustling, sometimes dead silent. Well, wahi, we did it, we did it, we did it. Number 1 damage dealer. Nice. Well done. Okay. Totally just spit me out. There it is. Canto 6. We did it. We did it. Yeah, first of all, give me my money back, please. I just had to spend all of that just to get this done. Risk levels and classifications. I don't know what this is. I guess we can look at it really quick. I guess the traffic sucks no matter which nest we go to. We've been traveling at a snail's pace with the extreme congestion of the nest for several days now. Rhodia, clearly affected by this boredom, sighed and muttered. We've been through similar long periods of inactivity before, but boredom isn't something one can easily get used to. I suppose it became part of my job to listen to the sinners complain about the slow pace of our travel. Hey, how much longer until the T-Corp immigration checkpoint? My only option is to give them a reminder of how far we are from our destination. Considering that we will be on standby for approximately a day at our next stop, and taking into account various other stops we will be making en route, our estimated time of arrival is in 3 days. Aww. It's not like we're traveling very far, but with this awful traffic, it feels way further than it really is. Gregor's right. It didn't seem like the city was that big. Maybe there's something to these inevitable overly long travel times, something I'm yet to understand. I guess driving around in a large bus through the narrow back streets is what's taking us such a long time. I believe that it would have been faster to march on foot. Yeah, what of our room and board? Are you unaware that our camping out in the open is a natural part of any long march? Hey, Officer Otis, not everyone's been a soldier here. And if we're unlucky, we might even run into those terrifying sweepers before the break of dawn. Even a partial mention of their name drains all color from Sinclair's face. Remember what the sinners once told me about them. That before the break of dawn, there are these things called sweepers that sweeps up every trash in the back streets. It's kind of terrifying how broad their definition of trash can be. They call that hour of the night in the back streets or something like that. This bus is one of the few vehicles recognized by the city as a residential vehicle, which means that we remain safe from the hands of sweepers. Attempting to sleep outside the bus in the back streets would not permit a restful sleep. Instead, one would be forced to survive the onslaught of sweepers for an hour in the early hours of dawn. Makes sense. Those sweepers do steer clear of the residential areas after all. A slow yet safe travel by vehicle, or a fast yet high-risk march on foot. This is quite the strategic dilemma. I do not believe the latter option is up for consideration of any fellow. The bus is once again consumed by commotion. And into that commotion barged into the creak of an opening door and a familiar sigh. I understand that you all must be quite impatient, but we are precisely on schedule, so save your breaths and stop complaining. By the looks on your faces, I would have been worrying about a mutiny if I didn't know any better. Those papers in your hand, new orders from the higher-ups? Virgilius was holding what appeared to be a bundle of freshly printed paper. This wasn't the first time something like this happened. Sometimes, after communicating in his room with the higher-ups of the company, he'd bring out a few sheets of paper to bring us up to speed. Yes, a new update. Don't tell me we're going on another detour. I'll say that I'm quite done cleaning up these distorted messes. Look, we gotta get... Stop whining like a petulant child. There won't be more detours until we reach our current destination. Virgilius furrowed his brows, walked up to the front of the bus, and leaned against one of the first row chairs. He began leisurely shuffling through the documents. This is just an announcement. It says here that there will be changes to how your records of abnormalities, distortions, and peccatula are categorized. Huh? Wait, so we gotta do a bunch of paperwork? No. Once completed, your observation logs are all digitized and shared with the upper echelons of the company. Of course, if the observation logs themselves need to be edited, there may be orders to make direct adjustments by hand. However, the categorization for each entity will be updated automatically. They are merely informing the sinners of the upcoming changes. It is nice to have someone else do the explaining for once. She's right. I presume this has aught to do with the new types of peccatula that we have encountered before. Yes, but that isn't all. Virgilius closed his eyes wearily and lightly folded the papers in his hands. He called out to the two sinners. Yisong, Ishmael. He was pointing at Ishmael and Yisong. Oh wow, who would have guessed? Yeah? You have called upon my name? I'll leave it to you two model students to explain the contents of these documents. I don't feel like I'm up to the task of explaining what's on this paper to all of you. With that, Virgilius pretty much shoved the paper in Ishmael's hands before taking his seat in the front row of the bus. Did he just dump his responsibility onto us? Ishmael didn't seem too happy about this sudden turn of events. Still, she opened the documents and began reading. I can never tell if he actually doesn't care about us, or if he just naturally comes off as a cold person. So what does the thing say, Ishi? Give me a sec. So, does it say anything about new abnormalities? Looks like these documents are from LCD. The sender address says... Oh, LCD is the department that contacted Manager Esquire, is it not? Ezra, was it? I still vividly remember her chaotic, bubbly voice coming through the radio. The former L Corp... BAH. The bus begins to fill with a familiar hectic buzz once again. Well, if you would allow me to... Miss Ishmael. Yisong chimed in to help with Ishmael's explanation of the documents, but this is exactly why I'm the only one who ever reads the guides. I can see the veins starting to pop in Ishmael's fingers. At this rate, she's going to drop the documents in favor of her mace. Okay, hold on, I got it. Calm down. I hurried over to Ishmael and practically hung onto the documents in her hands. We nearly tore the bundle of documents in half, but she quickly gave up and loosened her grip. Ryoshu, Otis, please keep Don Quixote and Heathcliff quiet while I take care of this. Oh yes, this'll be fun. Without killing them or beating them up, please. B-A-H. Ryoshu slowly lowered Don Quixote's lance she'd picked up. Alright, if you have any questions while Ishmael reads from the document, raise your hands to be recognized. Yisong, Faust, you guys don't need to raise your hands to speak, so please chime in if there are any details you can elaborate on. Understood. Very well. Rhodia, if anyone tries to speak out of turn, please smack them lightly in the head. If you do good, I'll make sure to order you extra desserts during our team dinner. You sure know how to motivate people, Dante. What? What an impressive growth of leadership capabilities, Executive Manager. Alrighty then. First bunk goes to... wait, this wasn't... A few minutes later. After a quick commotion, I found the situation settled enough to return the documents to Ishmael's hands. And I'll leave it to you. So the former L Corp, also known as Lobotomy Corporation, used to contain and manage the abnormalities that we faced in the branches. Even taking into account that their strengths were suppressed by the Golden Bows, there was a pretty significant difference between their risk level categorizations and the actual risk involved in facing them. Other employees and the higher-ups of Limbus Company also apparently felt that something was familiar yet off, and that's why they investigated this issue through the LCD department. So far, there have been 5 categories of risk levels. 5? Well, there are only 4 of them. Bonk. Already had punched Heathcliff in the crown of his head, and he promptly slumped to the ground, out cold. Maybe it was the suddenness of the attack that did it? You didn't kill him, did you? Nah, he'll be fine. It's Heath. It's not like I smacked him that hard. Sinclair quietly raised his hand. Okay, you can go ahead. Ishmael nodded at Sinclair. Oh, well, I thought there were only 4 risk levels. Zayn, Teth, he, Vav, just like Heathcliff said. They're the only ones we've seen so far, yeah. But according to these documents, the highest risk level category is labeled Aleph. Like I said earlier, there's a pretty significant disparity between the categorization standards and our experience with them in the field, which is why they're apparently planning to make overhauls to those standards, by Limbus Company standards. Go ahead, Mersalt. I must inquire what exactly this overhaul entails. Does this mean that the abnormalities will be recategorized with the pre-existing framework of categorization, or will additional risk levels categories be created? It doesn't elaborate that far, But it says here that the Lobotomy Corporation used each abnormality's enkephalin production capability to categorize them into different risk levels. Abnormalities with more complicated, difficult management conditions apparently produce more enkephalin. I guess the more complicated an abnormality is, the harder they are to fight. That does line up with our own experiences, sort of. But it can hardly be said that it was flawless. Looks to me like they're trying to make the risk levels better reflect our own field operations, which doesn't rule out the possibility of them adding more tiers to the pre-existing ones. For we conduct not management, but combat against these foes. It is sensible that the standards for risk levels be adjusted in accordance to... Oh. Rodeo, wait, Isong can speak without raising his hand. Oh, right, my bad. I managed to stop Rodeo just before her fist connected with Isong's crown. It was almost as if she was moving based on pure instinct. So that's why they're overhauling the risk levels based on the actual risk each abnormality poses in battle. So we do well to be wary of the possible changes to the risk levels written in the observation logs. Oh, and they'll let us know once again on once the precise details are decided. Next section is about distortions, which... Don Quixote raised her hand. But Ishmael continued to explain without coming to a stop. She probably just ignored her. So far, we've been using the same subject classification codes as abnormalities for distortions, but it's gotten pretty clear there's a big difference between them, enough to give these two groups distinct classification codes, that difference being... Honglu raised his hand and Ishmael nodded. Don Quixote appeared a bit crestfallen. The difference is that, when defeated, abnormalities transform into their egg-like forms, but distortions don't, am I right? Correct. Distortions can be completely subdued simply by defeating them in battle, but any method of fully slaying an abnormality is yet to be discovered, even in theory. So she says, well, we've all had first-hand experience against them, so it shouldn't be too hard to understand. Ugh, here comes the last subject. This one's about the Picatula. They're going to give them a classification code scheme different from the abnormalities as well, including the new type of Picatula we recently encountered. Let's see. Classification basis. Abnormalities and distortions both have elements of uniqueness that is missing in each individual Picatula. Considering this, it has been deemed... Okay, I don't really get what this is talking about. Faust walked up next to Ishmael and began to explain. Uniqueness, in this context, refers to the fact that no same entity exhibits the same location. It would be helpful to recall that our encounters with the Picatula have always been against multiple duplicates of the same category of Picatulum. However, no such encounters have been made against distortions or abnormalities. Hopefully, this has been a sufficient explanation for all. Right, so simply put, we can't just toss some Picatula all into the same bin, but each and every one of them abnormalities and distortions is simple and unique, eh? Oh, we can just toss. I was like, we can't? I thought that was the whole point. It could have been explained much better, much easier if they just bonk. Heathcliff seemed to have woken up from his coma, but I'll be looking forward to that extra dessert. His moment of lucidity barely lasted a moment. And that's all there is to it. Oh, it's pretty great, huh? It's refreshing doing something like this once in a while. Don Quixote has not lowered her hand since Ishmael ignored her the first time, not even for a brief moment. Fine, ask away. Dost thou know the name of the LCD employee who hath composed that report? Ishmael seemed a bit taken aback, but Don Quixote actually managed to Ishmael seemed a bit taken aback that Don Quixote actually managed to ask a rather sensible question, even though it was asked with the very same enthusiasm she has when talking about fixers, that is. Sure, give me a sec. Sender LCD on-site investigative reasoning team leader Moses. Well, we might as well keep that name in mind, so we'll probably run into them sooner or later. I'm sorry for ignoring you, Don Quixote. Though Don Quixote was finally given the answer to the answer she so passionately craved, she did not appear happy or excited about it. Instead, she seemed to be absorbed in deep thought. Something wrong, Don Quixote? I recall hearing that name in the past, yet I cannot recall as to who that name may have belonged to. Okay, now we're actually done. Darn, thought I'd be able to collect a bit more dessert. This was more time-consuming than it was initially expected. Dante, now... alright, it's about time. Alright, then I hereby confirm today's close of business for the Sinners. This could have dragged on for much longer, but the Sinners were thankfully pretty cooperative, so we managed to finish our day early. I followed the Sinners to the back door of the bus, my heart a little lighter than it was at the start of the day. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something. It took me about 30 minutes to realize that we left Heathcliff out cold on the bus floor. Yeah, alright. So we could have skipped that. Really nothing new, but you know what? It's fine. Hey, worth reading. Why not? Alrighty. Well, this is a pretty high up level, it seems. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As always, hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. So long, everybody.